Hello class, my name is Howard Sokol and I am your instructor for BUSA 2810. I welcome you to this class and the challenge that we face based upon the fact that we are currently in a pandemic, the COVID-19 pandemic. So you're going to have to follow instructions in this course very carefully because there will be a mixture of classroom, video, and D2L assignments and work to be done. So I first refer you to D2L, and on D2L you are going to find the syllabus, and it is rather extensive. Please read it carefully, probably more than one time. Be familiar with it. I am not going to go over it in this class, but if you have any questions, feel free to email or call me. Quickly, I will mention some of the things that are in the syllabus. It will tell you about the textbook. You will need to buy the textbook, even though I saw on Rate My Professor that some people say you don't need the textbook. You do need the textbook. And unfortunately, this is the first time we're using this new edition, so you may have a hard time finding used ones, which means more cost to you. Sorry about that, but that's what we face. You'll see a course description in there, the course objectives. Now, the course objectives are set forth by, of course, the college and the state, etc. I want to add an objective that I think is important for you to understand immediately about this course. We're going to be talking about the laws, the development of the law, and giving you a brief overview of all the areas of law. The most knowledgeable attorney probably knows less than 1% of the laws that apply in this country. Probably much less than 1%. So nobody knows all the laws. What we as lawyers do is we have a general understanding and maybe in some specific areas more understanding of the law, but most importantly we know how to look up and find the law. But before you can look up and find the law that's applicable to the situation that you're dealing with, you have to know what the issue is that you're researching. So the primary goal in this course is to train you to be able to spot when you have an issue, particularly for business people. You're not going to be able to know what the law is necessarily on a certain subject. But if you can spot the issue, if you have an employee that's working for you, and you don't know whether that employee is an independent contractor or an agent, you at least can spot the issue and if necessary contact an attorney to find out. So hopefully the main thing you'll get out of this course is learning enough about the various areas of law to know when you have a legal question or a legal problem. Now the method of instruction is going to have to be very flexible because of D2L. Excuse me, not because of D2L, but because of COVID. We're going to be using D2L, we're going to be using video, and we're going to be using classroom. Okay. There's going to be 3 tests in the course. You'll need to use Scantrons with those tests. All of them will be in class. One of them is the final. There's also an essay, and we'll be talking about that. So the remainder of the syllabus talks about course policies, academic integrity, written assignments, class decorum, COVID policies, withdrawal procedures, supplemental policies, disability accommodation, and communication. So let me say a couple things about a couple of those things I've already mentioned. COVID policies. The main thing is you have to wear a mask when you come to class and around campus. When you come in, I'm going to try and have either somebody holding the door or a doorstop so everybody doesn't touch the door. We will have a seating chart so that we will know where you're sitting, and if you test positive for COVID, we'll be able to contact those people that were sitting around you and take appropriate steps. So you'll be expected to sit in the same seat each time. As you should already know, the way we're going to work this course is half the class will be coming on Tuesdays, half will come on Thursdays. You'll be getting notification about that through email and D2L as to which day you are supposed to come to class. And if you can't make it on one day, you can ask me for permission to come on the other day to class. When you're not coming to class, you'll be getting the same material through a video. Communications in this course is through either telephone or through email. Use only the UNG email. Do not use the email in D2L unless I specifically instruct you to do so. Okay, other things covered in the syllabus include the professional development, exceptions and to any of the policies, and how you come to me to get those exceptions when you have extraordinary circumstances. Be aware that things change and therefore the syllabus may change, and I will give you those changes in class and on the announcements in D2L. You should check D2L on a daily basis for any announcements that we have. The syllabus also contains a calendar. The calendar is what we're going to be doing, what topics we're going to be covering. It's not unusual for us to get a little bit behind. I've tried to work at this time so that we don't get quite as far behind as I have in the past. Okay, so make sure that you're doing what I instruct you to do through emails and D2L because we're not going to always be in the classroom. So this ends this video, video 1 of the introduction. I'm going to pick up with video 2 in another video.